What up, YouTube? You know who it is. Just bringing you outside to look at my garden. It is overgrown. I mean, it's like twice the size as it was last year, and it's crazy. Cucumbers, okra, some kind of eggplant, overgrown tomato plants. We got peppers, sweet potatoes buried somewhere down in there. I know y'all black folks like sweet potatoes. Asparagus, I can't even see what asparagus are. I made this garden for my other channel last year. If you hadn't been on there, check it out, Garment Family Values. Kind of made it just to, give us more of independence and learn how to make stuff for ourselves. And I suggest anybody do it. There's nothing wrong with learning how to grow your own vegetables, and plus you get to see the different tastes from store-bought and homemade or homegrown garden. But enough of that. Let's get to the video. What's up, YouTube? You're in the den with Aaron EBM. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you guys came by. I've been checking my analytics and it says 50% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So I would appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm and help my channel grow. Now hold on, I already know what you guys are going to say. What's up with these garden videos? I came here to see ratchet hyenas get exposed, and I'm telling you, hey, shut up. That's tomorrow's video. Today, I wanted to talk about the brother O'Shea Duke Jackson, man, who inspired this video. I appreciate you, O'Shea. Now, if you haven't been by his channel, I highly suggest that you go by his channel and check it out. I have the link to his channel in the description down below. Go ahead and check it out. Tell him Aaron EBM sent you. And if you've seen his live stream today, you know he was talking about what do men bring to the table. We're always talking about what women bring to the table or lack thereof in the space. But today he really hit home when he talked about what do brothers bring to the table? And it's oftentimes that a lot of us brothers are out here complaining about what women bring to the table, but we're really bringing minimal, if anything at all. So I think that was perfect to show what my garden had to do with today's talk, what we're talking about today. And how? Because, last year, I'm gonna take you on a journey. Last year, I decided to grow a garden. Everything was going on with the pandemic, and I figured it wouldn't be a better time than now to grow a garden, to be self-sufficient, self-reliant. Get away from the grid a little bit. Eat some healthy, non-GMO food. So it was perfect to grow a garden, and we did it. We were successful in growing the garden. But what I seen is, I was happy, but I wasn't quite happy because I knew it could be better. So this year, I went ahead and put more into it. I put more thought into it, did some research on YouTube, of course, put in some new fertilizers, got the calcium nitrate out to help it be more nutrient rich and not get nutrient deficient. And like you've seen in the videos, it's overgrown. The garden is overgrown, completely overgrown. We're going to have to prune some of it because it's just too much garden. If you think about it, it has everything to do with what we're talking about today. That is reaping and sowing. Oftentimes a lot, we talk about, what we're putting in and what the other person is putting in and what they're not putting in. But if you look at it, it all comes down to reaping and sowing. You often have brothers talk about, my girl, man, she don't want to, she ain't talking to me no more. It ain't like it used to be. We finna break up, man. Or if you married, we finna get a divorce. And I asked him, what's going on? You ask him, what's going on, brother? What's going on? And he'll say, well, my lady says you're just not the same anymore. You don't do the things that you used to do. We heard this all the time, right? And if you ask your homies, if you ask your brothers, like, we have, you look like, well, what are you doing? Are you taking her out anymore like you used to? Well, no, things get hard. We get busy. Are you telling her that you enjoy her? Are you telling her that you are appreciative of the things she does do? Well, no, I tell her every once in a while. Okay, then you are going to sow a breakup, or you are going to sow 50% of that divorce rate that we see out here. That is sowing and reaping. If you sow in good and positive things into your relationship, then you will reap positive things. Oftentimes we do talk about the negatives that women do, but if you have a good woman in your life, are you sowing into her, being better? Are you sowing into the relationship to make sure that you reap a bountiful harvest in that relationship with, positive vibes, positive things going on in your relationships, building each other up? Or are you just in it for self, and are you getting lackadaisical in the relationship? Are you not putting all or what you can put into the relationship to fully reap that harvest on the other end? And it goes for the same thing about us as entrepreneurs, as businessmen, as YouTubers. What are you sowing into your business to reap the harvest? Are you sowing anything? Are you being lazy? Are you putting in 50, 60, 70 hours a week in your business to reap that fruit at the other end? Or are you just putting in the bare minimum and reaping nothing, and then complaining about, man, I'm just not turning over profits like I did last year, man. I don't know what's going on. And then you ask them, you ask your brother or your friend, you're like, what are you doing? Are you working in over the weekend? Are you putting in working Sunday? And you're like, no, man, I'm just working Monday through Friday. Okay, well, that's what you are reaping. You're reaping the benefits of lackadaisical work. And it even, like, I rail back and go into the YouTube thing. If you're a YouTuber, or if you're trying to be a YouTuber, are you sowing into your craft? Are you researching the different editing software? Are you reaping different techniques and different tech to help you on your YouTube journey? Or are you just being cheap and saying, oh, well, I don't have the money to put in there? But then you turn around and buy every new pair of Jordans that's out. How are you going to reap bountiful things out of your YouTube journey if you're not putting in, or you're not sowing into that craft? That's one thing I admire about shout out to DJ Cuda on his microphone talks, on his tech talk. I'll put his link down to his page too. Helping brothers out with the technology, knowing that you are going to have to spend money on your craft. You're going to have to sow into your craft to be able to reap the benefits of being better. You can't just sit out here and buy $100, $50 microphones, $100, $50 cameras, and to expect people to take you seriously and expect people to know that you're putting your all into your craft. And then I hear people, and then I hear people complain about, well, he's, he or she's not, they haven't been to college, or they have not been to a professional school. But look, you have to respect that the guy has been around a lot of technology, a lot of different things, has put his hands on different cameras and microphones to be able to put out into the space experience. Experience is something that a lot of times education can't trump. You can tell somebody, or you can learn about something in a book all day long, but if you don't have the experience, which is also sowing, having the experience, taking out the time to look to stay up long nights and watch tech videos and go out and spend your money experimenting on different things and different pieces of equipment to know, hey, this piece of equipment is not that good for what you're trying to do. That is reaping and sowing. He's reaping the benefits of sowing into the knowledge that he's gained and putting it out there and giving it to you. You don't know how much of a blessing that is to have somebody go out and do some of the leg work for you, so you won't have to make the mistake and buying some piece of crappy equipment in the long run. We have to be able to sacrifice, and that sowing is sacrifice, to be able to go to the next level. You can't lead, and you can't expect a woman to follow behind us leading if we haven't sowed into our communities, if we haven't shown that we are if we are competent leaders. We can't expect somebody to, hey, put me on your channel, make me, put me on, man. And you're not sowing into that. And they see that, okay, man, you look like a struggle YouTuber. I'm not going to put you on or help put you on if you're not even giving your best efforts and making yourself the best you can be. And that's what I'm telling you today, man. That's what I'm telling you today. This is for everybody. If you want to be better and you want to reap those benefits, you're going to have to sow into what you are doing. You're going to have to do everything you can, put in that extra hard work, working Saturday, Sundays, all night Friday, all night Saturday, all night Sunday. Get ahead on your videos. Get ahead on your work. If you're in school, it ain't always partying, man. Sometimes you got to sit back, suffer, so you can reap that benefit, man. And if you got kids, you talk about how good you want your kids to be in a sport, but you don't go out there and throw the football with him. You don't go out there and throw the baseball with him. You're expecting him to learn that stuff off of osmosis, or her. But you're going to have to sow into him. That means, getting off of work at 5, going to games Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, whatever the schedule is, taking, sacrificing and sowing into your kid for him to be or her to be great in the future. Sowing is a sacrifice. But in order to reap those benefits, you are going to have to sacrifice and sow into whatever you're doing. All right, people, I hope somebody got something out of this. I felt like, O'Shea did put that spark in me to show you guys, to reach people that might not necessarily get to him first. So I appreciate everybody out there in the space, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I appreciate you guys, man. Until next time, peace.